well, the difference in the game.
He was fantastic, Gino. He seems to get better with age. Yeah, he loses his cool a bit, but who doesn't?
Now we're going to be coming up here to a passage of play where we're going to see De La Chia in full flight, where he's pulled off a fantastic save and then a double save after that.
This is amazing. This I can't get over it. Fantastic save.
So he's done a save there. Ball's come back out. It's coming back in again, and we're going to see a double save here. Absolutely brilliant stuff, isn't it?
That was amazing. It looks better. I think I was stood next to him when he saved it. It looks a lot better.
Yeah. Oh, we got a bit of slow-mo. Beautiful. Well done, Craig.
Yeah. He was quick off his line there.
He was unbelievable.
He played well. He played very well.
It was a very, very tough match. We were very, very entertaining and great to see. And of course, that keeps your record absolutely unblemished. 7 wins from 7 matches. Fantastic stuff. Yeah,
it's can't really complain at the moment. It's going well. It's a lot better than what we had last year. But I mean, this stage last year, I think we were 2nd or 3rd, and then we know what happened. After that, we went downhill and just avoided relegation last day. But yeah, we're going well.
So do you think the difference with having Zoran back in as coach has sort of, you know, pepped everyone up?
Yeah, I think it has. I think everyone just looks at it as a fresh start. We survived last day. We suppose we were lucky really to survive, but we've started a new season. We had a bit of an iffy game, first game of the season against Modbury, but that's just a bit of rust in there. I think everyone on the first day of the season played pretty average. But yeah, no, since the Metro Stars game when we beat them at their place, everyone's just perked up and we've got going. So we've not got in full flight yet, to be honest. We've not played too good, but we've won 6 out of 6, so we can't really complain.
I've probably seen about 4 of your matches. What about yourself, Donald? Are you impressed with how they're going?
I seen them one game against Western Strikers. I thought they were rather fortunate to win it. That was an evening game, and of course a player got sent off in that game for the Strikers with roughly a half an hour to go. But they did come up and get that crucial goal towards the end of the game, only about a minute or 2 to go. It was, of course, that familiar name, Perisso. Just squeezed the ball over the line. But I think if Strikers didn't have a player sent off, it looked like a good draw to me, because both teams playing good football. It was very competitive. It was hard. It was physical. There was nothing really bad in the game until the send off, and that was an unfortunate situation. But in saying that, it was a good game. I think if Strikers got a point out of that, they'd have been more than delighted, because Blue Eagles are the form team at the moment. There's no doubt about that at all. And while they keep scoring goals, they keep winning games. Well,
I think this game here that you've just won against Adelaide City is going to be a turning point in your season. I think to be able to come away with a win, not a draw, but a win against Adelaide City is nothing but fantastic for you guys and gives you a great amount of confidence. Let's have a look at the table after round 6 for Super League, see where everyone's sitting, and of course at the top's clearing, 7 points clear of everyone else is Blue Eagles, 6 wins from 6 matches. I thought I said 7 last time, didn't I?
Cup game.
Yeah, 6 wins from the 6 matches, and then Metro Stars are in second on 11th, so it's very, very close. I mean, the next 5 teams are all very close within each other. Metro's on 11, Campbelltown 10, Adelaide City 10, Western Strikers 9, and Raiders on 9. Then we drop down another 3 points to Para Hills on 6, Adelaide Hills on 5, Adelaide Galaxy on 4 with that win, so they really want to, you know, if they get on with it and get a couple of wins, they're going to be moving up the table. And Modbury languishing there on the 1 point at the bottom of the league table. Now let's have a look at the round 7 fixtures, gentlemen. And again, you know, each week we look at these great matches coming up. We've got Raiders at home to Modbury Jets. I'll actually be filming that match, and I know that the boys from 5RTI will be commentating that match. What do you think there? That's a tough match.
Well, obviously it's a local derby. There'll be no holds barred there. I think it'll be a very physical game, in fact. But I think John Duthie's come off a loss in the cup, a loss in the league, and I think Raiders get too many good players not to come good at the right time. But in saying that, the Jets were the team that put them out the cup, so
right.
I would say they'd be very wary. But if you're asking for a tip, I'll go for the Raiders. They cannot play it as badly again.
Okay, Western Strikers and Adelaide Galaxy. Dean, how do you reckon this game's going to pan out? Another very interesting match.
Yeah, well, Strikers are going well at the moment, but obviously Mickey Russo breaking his leg's not good for him. That's going to be a massive blow for him. But Adelaide Galaxy come off a fantastic win last week, and I think that'll be a tough game. I'd say a draw. I reckon. If I was to tip, I'd say a draw.
I reckon that Galaxy might just get in there, as you say, with Russo being out. He's been an integral part there, so be interesting. Campbelltown City up against Metro Stars.
Yeah, to me that would be the match of the day. I've got no doubt about that at all. And I've seen both these teams this year. Campbelltown, very, very good team, but they have that inconsistency about them. Whereas Metro Stars over the last 5 or 6 years, since Michael Barnett took control of them, they've been very stable. They've been getting good wins, even though it might be a single goal again. I think Metro Stars on their day will beat most teams, and I think they might just pip Campbelltown.
That's a difficult one to pick. That is going to be a very good match, that one. Of course, on the Monday night, we've got Adelaide City up against Para Hills at Adelaide City Park, Dean.
That's a massive game for looking at the league table. That's big for both. Adelaide City in 4th, and if Para Hills get beat this weekend, and maybe Galaxy or Hills win, then they'll get shoved into relegation zone. But Adelaide City at home, yeah, I'd say Adelaide City, to be honest. They obviously had a bad result last week against us, but yeah, I think they'll bounce back and win. Para Hill's struggling at the moment.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Para Hills are a bit inconsistent. I think Robbie Detroit has done a good job over the last 2 or 3 years, but you're coming up against a wounded bull when you're coming up against Adelaide City. Damien Morey hasn't scored in the last 2 or 3 weeks. Adelaide City at home, good ground, under lights, good atmosphere, the bulk of the supporters, but Para Hills have got a good supporter as well. I can't go past Adelaide City. They've just got too much quality there, and I'm quite sure Damien will be telling them where they went wrong against the Blue Eagles.
Be a great match, that one again. And Adelaide Hills and Adelaide Blue Eagles, Dean. Interesting match for you guys as well. I won't ask you, I'll ask Donald. What do you think here?
Well, I support Steve Maxwell, put it that way. I think that'll be a big game for the people up at the Hills.
It is a big game for them.
Blue Eagles are a good quality side. I'm not saying that because the big guy sitting here beside us. They've got a terrific record right over the last 10 or so years. They've had a couple of slack years, including last year, but they've got too many good players, they've got a very, very experienced quality coach. I think he knows the business. Whereas Adelaide Hills, a lot of young kids, a lot of inexperience there. I cannot see them taking anything out of this game at all. I think Blue Eagles, with Parissa is right on form as he is at the moment. I think Blue Eagles just tip them.
Well, I'll tell you what, Parissa's going to have to get past Dan Atkins, who's been playing brilliantly in goals.
Brilliant.
I'm #1 fan of him at the moment. Fantastic stuff. Gentlemen, I'm going to ask you to stay with us. We're going to come back with the Premier League segment, so stick around because you're watching Full On Football.
Here we go.